guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. So today's post, I'm super excited to share with you my most recent fabric haul. So all of this stuff isn't from one fabric shopping trip, but I had several. I went to B&M Fabrics, Fletcher's Fabrics, Jack's Fabrics, and also John Lewis, and I believe I've got a couple of online purchases there as well. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it and show you some of the fabrics. They're a bit mixed up, so I'll be hopping and skipping over from one fabric shop to the next. So I'll start off with this bag over here, and this is B&M Fabrics. First off is this polyester satin fabric. I bought 1 meter of this. It was £4 a meter. I love the yellows, the blues, the purples. I just think that it's going to make a really nice cami top. I also bought some, has a receipt. I don't like looking at the receipts because they remind me how much money I spent on the fabric, but never mind. This is a yellow acetate lining which I bought for my by hand London Anna maxi skirt, which I made, which clearly needs some lining because I can see my panty line through it, so I need to add this. I also bought some fabric for my 4-year-old who was with me at the time, and I asked him to choose which fabric he wanted to make a t-shirt for him, because I tend to make more clothes for my girls than for my boys, and I just wanted to redress the balance somewhat. And he chose jersey from B&M Fabric. Now this is £8 per meter, and I got half a meter because that's enough to make a t-shirt for him. I couldn't resist buying this next one for my girls, just to make some simple sweater dresses for them. It's a Hello Kitty and strawberries fabric. It's a fleecy backed scuba print, but it's got a great handle to it, and I just think that it will make some really cute dresses for them that they will like. Plus they love strawberries, and we're about to go into strawberry season anyway, so I think it's perfectly seasonal. Okay, so that's bag number 1 done. This was from Samuel Taylor's, and it's a white faux leather. Okay, now I bought this to make a moto jacket, which is what I'm going to use for my Swap 2017 wardrobe. But I've since changed my mind. I've decided that the color doesn't go well with the other items. It's a capsule wardrobe, so everything has to go together. So this is probably going to sit in the stash for a little bit longer while I decide what to make with it. But it's got a really lovely, supple feel to it. I haven't sewn with this stuff before, but it's supposed to look like leather, and it does look like leather. Just the color isn't right for what I had in mind. So that's that one. The next things are all from Jack's Fabrics, and I went a little bit crazy there because they had quite a lot of new stuff, and I just thought, oh god, I'm gonna get some. So this is a ponte, a lightweight ponte, which is navy background and a blue stripe. I like it. It's got a nautical feel to it. I can see myself making a t-shirt dress out of this of some sort, but I also couldn't choose between the two different colorways. So there was that one which had the navy background with the red stripe, and then you had this one which was the red background with the navy stripe, and I equally liked both, so I bought both of them. They were £3.80 per meter. That. I also found some blister ponte, which is one of my favorite winter sewing fabrics, and it's this funky chevron print. Not my usual colors, I must admit, but I thought that this would make a really nice cocoa dress with a contrasting color, so that's what I'm going to be making with this. I think that it will be nice. Now the other thing that I found from Jack's Fabrics is something that I haven't come across before. This is a wool fabric. It's I believe it's 95% wool. I can't remember what the other 5% was, but it piqued my interest because it's actually quite see-through. It's very light, and it's not what I would have thought of as wool at all, but the colors are really nice. The blue is very bright, so it was only £1.50 per meter. Yes, it was on the sale. It was on the sale rack, so I got it because I thought it would be interesting to experiment with this and find out, you know, what this fabric does. I don't know yet what I'll make with this. Okay. The rest of these pieces of fabric were also from the sale rack, but I couldn't resist this, and I think when you see the colors on this fabric, you will see why. Look at that. This is it's a viscose or rayon, as they call it in America, but it has this beautiful pinks and greens and whites, and it's just so cheerful and a wonderful drape to it. Definitely a maxi dress. I'll definitely be making a maxi dress out of this. I think I want something that like shows the shoulders, and I want loads of gathers with it, but quite excited about that one. And then I also got a monochrome fabric because, you know, sometimes you need to tone down the stash somewhat, and it's an eye-cut print. This was also on sale. It was £1.50 per meter. It's a rayon fabric. I'm familiar with this fabric. I've sewn with it before, and I love how it feels. It's quite comfortable, and it breathes well, so it doesn't get too hot and cloying in summer. So at £1.50 per meter, I can't go wrong. So I got 4 meters of that. Up next is some gabardine fabric, which I bought from Samuel Taylor's. It's red, bright red, and this is to make a trench coat for my Swap 2017 wardrobe. This needs to get cut straight away because I have to finish my 11 garments by the 30th of April. This is a bit of a big one. But yes, it's a very vibrant and beautiful color. I'm quite excited. I can't wait to make a red trench coat. I also got more fabric from Jex Fabrics to show you. And there is a black Ponte Roma weight fabric which I got to use as contrasting collar and bands for stuff, because I like using contrasting collars and bands, and I just run out of the black. And I also got this jacquard print which just caught my eye, and it's not my usual colors, but it's really beautiful. It's reversible, so this is the one side which is much darker with the black background, and then on the other side you've got a lighter background. So I think, I'm not too sure what I'm going to make out of it, but I think whatever I make out of it, I'll definitely want to play with the fact that it's a reversible fabric. But yeah, I like this. This one was £3.50 per meter, and I got myself 4 meters of it because I really didn't know what I wanted. I might end up making a coat with it or a skirt, but either way, at least I'm covered whichever way I decide to go. The next one is a Ponte fabric, a Ponte jersey fabric, and it is stripy. I like this fabric. I had seen this several times when I went to Jex Fabrics, but you know, even though it was kind of like calling me, catching my eye, I didn't quite see its potential until this last visit, when I thought, hang on, this would make a really, really nice t-shirt dress. And as it happens, I then received the Berda magazine, which has got this really fantastic looking t-shirt dress, which has got ruching at the side and it's got a cutout at the back, and this is just going to be perfect for it. So that's what I'm going to use that for. Okay, so this is a viscose print with a navy background and a really funky geometric print. I normally don't go for geometric prints like this. I like florals, but I thought that this worked really well. This looked really nice. I'll definitely make some sort of a maxi dress with it, or like a Colette Moneta dress. This one was off the sale rack, so this was £1.50 per meter, and I think I got 4 meters of this, but it is green, and I love green. Absolutely love green. It's rayon viscose again. I'm thinking that I will make another Murphy 3171 dress out of this. It's just tropical, it's funky, and you know, green is the color of 2017 apparently. So, Jex Fabrics again. This one was £3.50 per meter. It's a Ponte weight fabric, and yeah, I just thought that this would make a, you know, like a nice sweater dress of some sort. Maybe a Jasper dress, or I don't know, Talviki sweater. I'll see. The winter fabrics, I've kind of moved away from sewing with the winter fabrics now. I've started looking at sewing with spring and summer fabrics, so this is probably going to be sewn, you know, after summer, but it's there. I'll still like it. Also, another Jex Fabrics at £3.50 per meter is this quilted rose fabric with a dark background. I like the gothic feel to this, and I think it will go really well with this black contrasting fabric that I got for it. It might make another tea and the buttons cocoa dress, I don't know, but it will be fab. John Lewis up next. Seeing the receipt, tell me how much I spent. Yeah, John Lewis, we got this needle cord fabric, hot pink 100% cotton, for only £6 per meter. It was reduced to clear, and I got 1.5 meters of it, and this is lovely. And I'm going to make some trousers and skirts for my girls because needle cord is really durable, and I like what it looks like. And they also had cotton chambray, which made in India. That's interesting to know. £6 per meter. I also like that John Lewis gives you like these little things that tell you how wide it is, what it's made of, and the wash instructions. So it says machine washable at 30 degrees and that it's made in India. So I think that this is really useful to have. But yes, it's a lovely lightweight cotton chambray. I am going to use this one to make a shirt for my other half. And I also picked this up from Fletcher's Fabrics. It's a Ted Baker 100% wool fabric. Not too sure what I'm going to do with this one. It's a very beautiful, high quality fabric. Something I'm not used to working with, I guess. But I'm thinking maybe trousers for my other half. I don't know. I'll see. It's hard for me to know exactly what I'll make with something because sometimes what happens is I'll have a pattern ready to cut out and I have it pinned onto the fabric, and then it's just a case of doesn't feel right. The fabric says it wants to be something else, or the pattern is saying that it's not going to work with this fabric, and I end up changing plans at the last minute. So that's another reason why I don't actually do sewing plan videos, because sometimes I think I'm going to make this with this fabric, but then at the last minute it changes into something else. So I'm quite, when I'm sewing, I'm quite intuitive, instinctive like that. I really listen and commune with the fabric and try and hear what the fabric is trying to tell me. I'm not crazy, I promise, I'm not crazy, most of the time. Okay, right, so I'm going to move on to some online purchases now that I made. So I went to the Textile Center and they had this very interesting looking fabric, which is a double-sided scuba. So it's got a grey knit fabric on one side and it's got a camel tan suede feel fabric on the other side. So it feels really nice to touch, very nice to touch. So it's reversible, but I mostly bought this because I was fascinated. Okay, the next thing I got from Textile Center is this textured scuba knit fabric, and it's black with a snakeskin effect texture to it. I love this fabric. I've used it before to make a pencil skirt, a self-drafted pencil skirt, which I love and I wear loads. It washes really well. It's kept its stretch, and I love this. So I'm thinking that I'm going to make a Tilly and the Buttons cocoa dress with a floral motif down the side. So the black will be really quite nice and austere, but you get a splash of femininity with the floral motif. Now the last fabric that I bought online, I have to thank Amanda Turnoff. I sew a lot because I saw this first on her channel when she was showing it as a fabric haul, and I literally, as I was watching it, I clicked on the link and I went and I bought 3 meters of it because I love it. So thank you, Amanda, because if it wasn't for your channel, I wouldn't have found this wonderful fabric. And yeah, so it's a viscose jersey. It's got this lovely bright pinks and greens and blues, and I'm so excited about this because I know exactly what I want to make out of it. A jersey maxi dress from Bird Style June 2016 edition. So I'm really excited, and whatever and I will call it the Amanda dress in honor of the person who introduced me to this fabric. So yeah, so that's it. I really hope that you've enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already, then please subscribe for new sewing related videos every Tuesday and every Thursday. Until I see you next time, bye.